Hey guys, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for the longest. I know. I think my last video was in 2017 and I'm not proud of that. I'm really not proud of it at all. But I wanted to come on here because I'm like, look, I got a 3-day weekend. We did a lot of moving last week. We moved into our new place and we've been here officially 1 week Friday. And so I said, look, I got a 3-day weekend. Why not knock this out today and just get it out there? I've been wanting to come back and record, but with life, things happen, and everybody knows with the pandemic and all the kind of things that has happened lately, it's been hard for everybody. It's been very hard for me. And I'm going to touch base with you guys a little bit about kind of just where I've been and what's been going on with me. So, for those of you who do not know, I had VSG surgery and I had my surgery in Tijuana, Mexico. I had that surgery in 2017. Woo, so much has happened between that time. But my highest recorded weight was 268. The day of surgery, I was 258. And you guys have kind of watched me document that whole process for a while. But currently, I'm at about 183. So, let me fill you in. Quarantine, really, I was eating. And I think I'm not the only person, but I'm ready to kind of scale it back. I've been scaling it back as far as the food anyway. I don't really eat like a lot of sweets and stuff. I might have sweets once in a blue, but my things I was really craving like chips and like salty bits is really what I was into. So I'm looking to get back to at least 170-ish. And I will be completely okay with that. And of course, working out. We all know and have seen my videos of how I feel about working out. Not a fan. But our new place has like a gym and everything. So I'm like, girl, this is the time. If there was any other time, this is the time now. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. And I will keep you guys posted on the little 10 to 15 pound weight loss that I would like to go on as far as, what I gained. I feel like overall, I really did well. Like I just said, I wasn't as strict on myself and I was just allowing myself to have a little bit more carbs than probably I should, but I'm still proud of myself. I have no regrets, guys. And when I say none, I mean none. This tool has been a game changer for me in a lot of ways. And I'm very, very, very blessed to have been able to do it. So that's a little bit about the weight loss. One of the side effects that I say that I know for sure I do have with this weight loss surgery is that I do get the heartburn. Still the same thing as I've mentioned in my last videos. It doesn't happen every day, but when it does, I just take an over-counter antacid or some antacid chews just to control it. Other than that, I'm completely okay. Pop, I really find if I try to have any pop, and by the way, I always have like sugar-free or diet pops. I find when I try to do a pop sometime, it's too much acidity. So I have to like let the pop get really weak, or I have to add a lot of ice to it in order to be able to enjoy it. Cause just straight out the bottle, whew, I can't do it, girl. Yes. Food, I still get full. I still feel the restriction. I mean, it's obviously not the same as it was in 2017, but it's definitely there. I definitely could eat a decent amount of food and get full, so I'm not overeating. I don't feel like my sleeve doesn't work or none of that kind of stuff that I was kind of scared of before I had my surgery. So all is well. Just trust the process. Use your sleeve as a tool. That is what it's for. It is a tool. I am much smaller than what I used to be, and I am so happy with that. I didn't want to be super, super thin. That was never the goal for me. It was more so for me because I wanted to be able to wear certain clothes and just feel a certain way. And I'm still on that journey, and I'm still working on that process. But hey, from where I come from where I am now, happy, couldn't be happier, couldn't be more happier. So yeah, so besides that, I think when I last left you guys, I have transitioned from 2 different jobs. So I was at my first job for 6 years, left there. And then I picked up another job, and I was at that company for about 8 months. It was a nice company. Now, mind you, if you paid attention to any of my videos, I work from home. And I did for quite a bit with that first job. And then my second job, I ended up not having that option. Wish I did, but I didn't. And I mean, it was refreshing to kind of get out and go to the office, but I like working from home. It's just a better time management thing for me. And I really don't like traffic, and I don't like all of that. So when the pandemic happened in my second job, they gave everyone options to go home. They really didn't want you to, per se, because they're not a fan of the work from home kind of process. But everybody was like, look, for safety, I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and work from home. So I had to supply my own stuff, but I was able to work from home. So that was like in March. And then I think I stayed with that company until June. And when I left that company, I have a better position with a much better company, a company that I love. I mean, it's stressful, but it's still a very nice company. I'm still doing things that I have been accustomed to doing, and I get to do it from home. So all ended up working out in God's timing and in his planning. Also during this time, I have been working on my mental health. You guys, I told you that my mom passed, my brother passed like 6 months apart, for less than 6 months apart from each other. And that really took a lot out of me. Like, I never realized at first how much it did, but it took so much out of me. And so with that comes anger, resentment, fear. I developed anxiety. And so now I see a psychiatrist who's helping me work through those processes. And so far, I feel 10 times better than what I was feeling like. I still have my days. I feel like if you ever lose someone that you love, and whether it's a parent or it's a sibling or a wife, whatever, I don't feel like you'll ever feel better per se, but it gets easier. So that is kind of where I am. I'm just wanting to get to the easier times. I still cry a lot sometimes. I still feel down. I still miss them and all of the things. But like I said, from a few years ago when it all initially happened to now, I'm getting to a place where I want to learn how to control my grief and be in control of it, whereas for a while I was not. And with that, I wasn't making the best decisions with my life. I wasn't making the best decisions in my relationship, family. All of it was just kind of crumbling. So now things are, like I said, a lot better. And shout out to all the people that I love who has stuck by me through this process, because it has been one for the books. Yeah, so that is, and then we did move from the previous place that we were living at to another place, and that's a whole nother story. But we are out of there and we are living very happily here. So I don't know. I guess what I wanted to come to you guys to let you know is that I've always been thinking of everybody. And I know with this pandemic and everything that has happened, we all have goals. We all have things that we may have to put on the back burner, or we may have been in a position where we just didn't know where to turn. But if you believe in whatever you believe in, just believe that somehow it's going to be okay. We don't know exactly when, we don't know exactly how, but just trusting the process. And that's the same thing with weight loss and everything else. So I promise to dedicate a video once a week. I thought I was going to be able to do 2 days a week. I'm going to start slow and do once a week. and just come with you and come and check in with you guys and kind of just give me a feel for what you may want to see, if you want to see anything at all. Like I said, I haven't recorded in so long, so I'm like, I need to put something out. So I am fine. I've had my hurdles, I've had my my trials and my tribulations, and I still do, but I am definitely working to getting into a better place, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And so I just wanted to come on camera really quickly and say hey to everybody, and hope that you all are doing fantastic. Stay encouraged, stay blessed, surround yourself by people that want to see you win, and just keep doing what you're doing. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.